Who would have known, and up here, in 2003, what was going to happen to Pennsylvania that period of time? That really isn't that long ago. That really is a short period of time. And then in 2007, we started hearing about natural gas. We started hearing about Marcellus Shale. And frankly, I kind of wondered whether, can this really be possible? Could this happen in Pennsylvania? No, this won't happen in Pennsylvania. Do we get a second chance of doing something that can help all Pennsylvanians, all across the state? But the more we heard, the more we saw people come here and explore and understand the size of this natural gas field. If you add in the Utica down in southwestern Pennsylvania, what it's doing for not just the state, but for the entire country, we started gaining hope, didn't we? So it's a great morning to try and just reflect on where we are, but more importantly, where we are going as a state, and more importantly, as a nation. A few months ago, the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review had this quote in its paper as a result of what we've seen here in the last 11 years. It says, quote, Pennsylvania, key player in U.S. energy renaissance. That's the understatement of the year. You know, we have a Department of Energy in Washington that was supposed to develop an energy policy, I think, for the last 60 years. Come to Pennsylvania and see what we're doing in Pennsylvania, because we have an all of the above. We are at the forefront of the American energy revolution, and we are embracing it. It's a strategy built upon this simple equation: energy equals jobs. It equals jobs in the field, it equals jobs in building manufacturing plants or power plants like this one. It equals jobs in the waitress working at the lunch counter that probably didn't have that job before. We've never lost sight of the fact that we have to develop those resources responsibly. It's not the era of coal 100 years ago. We have regulations that we know have to be applied evenly and fairly. We have to protect our environment. It's one of the lessons that we have learned over the last 100 years. We've implemented new water quality standards, more transparency, increased penalties, and mandatory inspections, because that's what we're supposed to do. Not because we have to, but we're supposed to do that. Or maybe you've heard about the more than $1.2 billion Pennsylvania is investing for low-income and senior housing projects in this area. And I know everyone has probably noticed who lives up here the property tax cut they received early last year. That 5.9% decrease was made possible because of impact fee revenue the county has begun to receive. I always love when people say, we don't need to do this, we got to be responsible. We are responsible. We are responsible. But we have a great need for power in this nation. This is the way to do it. This state-of-the-art 829 megawatt natural gas fueled power plant uses the latest in emissions control technology, making it one of the cleanest natural gas fueled power plants in the United States. But this project is much more than just about smart, clean energy. Smart, clean energy development. It's about Pennsylvania working families. It's about the person working as a steam fitter or a pipe fitter. It's about the person driving the trucks, doing the construction. Liberty Energy provides power, enough power for 1 million homes. Think about that, 1 million homes. And we know we need that power. I know Manhattan and the rest of the Northeast is looking for us to provide that power. It means this facility means more than 560 total jobs. It means up to $5.7 billion in the local economy. And it means progress and prosperity for the entire northern tier of Pennsylvania. We're breaking ground to make Pennsylvania a stronger Pennsylvania, but to also make the United States a stronger United States. No idea ever becomes reality, though, without that vision and without that determination. We wouldn't be here today without the commitment and the hard work of Panda Power Funds and their partners at Gemma Lane Power and Siemens. I look forward to 2016 when this plant opens, and when those homes are heated, when Pennsylvania continues to lead our nation's energy renaissance. And before I yield the stage and the microphone, I just want to thank my partners in Harrisburg that are working on this with me. Senator Gene Yaw, Representative Tina Pickett, who represent this area, were very, very instrumental in getting our Marcellus legislation through. Something that people said when we first started talking about, you'll never get it through. If we would not have gotten that legislation through to provide for all the people of Pennsylvania, we would not be standing here today. We would not have the jobs that we have today. The energy industry would have said, we can come back, gas isn't going to go anywhere. They would have been looking at other areas of the country that have gas plants. And that's what some of the opponents have to understand, that it was through dedication, through hard work, through vision, and through perseverance, and help of the legislature, that together we got this done. Not for the elected officials, but for the workers who are working here and all across Pennsylvania today. Thank you all very much.